Okay, I want to do a short video on annual percentage yield, or APY. APY is actually a rate. It's actually an annual rate of return. That is a rate that's compounded one time that can be assigned to any type of an investment so that we can compare apples to apples when we look at two different investments. And what it basically is, as I said, APY is just the rate. It is the equivalent rate if we were to compound annually that would give us the same return when we compounded using some other method. Okay. So what we're really trying to find is what is the equivalent annual rate of return needed to get the same return on our investment. Okay. And this basically is a tool. If you were to go to any bank or financial institution where you were going to make a deposit that would earn interest, you would see an APY expressed for that investment, because that's what we use to measure apples to apples. I mean, if we had, for example, we said, well, what if I had an investment that was 6% rate of return compounded quarterly, and I had another investment which was 5.9% rate of return compounded daily? Well, which is a better investment? And the way we answer that is we assign or calculate the APY for the two of them, and whichever one has the highest APY would be the better investment. And we don't have to worry about what the compounding is or what the rate is if we can just compare the single number APY. So how would we set that up? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward. The annual compounding, well, what would that be? I'm going to do that over on the left-hand side. That would be your principal times 1 plus, and what we want to find is an equivalent annual rate. So that is my APY. That is the rate I'm trying to find. And that is going to equal to some other compounding. And that could be compounding n times per year, or it could be continuous compounding. If it were compounding n times per year, it would look like 1 plus some rate given over n, that's some number of compoundings raised to the n power. Now in both cases, I am just looking at 1 year. That's all that matters. So I don't have a t up here in my exponent, and I don't have an exponent here. It's just 1. So in both cases, the value of t is 1. And now it's fairly straightforward to solve for what this APY is. What is that equivalent annual rate? I can divide through by the principal because it's the same on both sides. So I get 1 plus my APY equals 1 plus r over n raised to the nth power. Remember, r will be a given rate, and I'll do an example here, number 41, in a minute. And n is how many times we're compounding in 1 year. And so the APY is just going to be the right-hand side, 1 plus r over n to the n, minus 1. Okay, now you don't need to memorize this formula if you just take the time to hopefully understand what it is we're trying to do up here on line 1. We are trying to find this equivalent annual rate that gives the same rate of return as whatever investment option it is we're looking at. So, having said that, let's do example 41. And even though I don't need the P, the original investment, because the APY is actually independent of that investment, I'll go ahead and put it in here. So in this particular problem, number 41, the original investment was $3,000, 6% interest compounded quarterly. So my left-hand side would look like 3,000 times 1 plus my APY. We need to be a little bit careful. This number APY that I'm using will be a decimal. When we actually express the APY, we'll want to express that as a percentage. So I'll correct that when we get to the answer here. So this is a sort of a pseudo APY. It's the decimal form of the APY. And we want to know what APY would be equivalent to the same investment, $3,000, at 6%, 0.06, compounded quarterly. That would be 4, all raised to the 4th power, because we're going to compound 4 times in the year. Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is divide through by my principal. And now I can get to that my APY is just 1 plus 0.06 over 4 raised to the 4th power minus 1. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my calculator on the side here and figure out what that value is. So I'm going to put in 1 plus 0.06 divided by 4, looks right, raised to the 4th power minus 1. And I get that my APY in decimal form is 0.061363, and it keeps going. And so I can say that the APY for this investment, that is $3,000 compounded quarterly at 6%, my APY would actually be 6.136%. And this is what you would see if you were to go to a bank that was offering this. It may say, hey, we're going to give you 6% interest compounded quarterly, but they would also say the APY for that is 6.136%. So this investment in this problem is equivalent to investing $3,000 and having it compounded once a year at 6.136%. Hopefully that is somewhat helpful in getting you a better understanding of APY. If you have the APY for two different investments, the better investment will be the one that has the highest annual percentage yield. That is, it's returning an equivalent amount that is better or greater rate of return than another. So the higher, the better.